So this is lesson 5, 1% increase or decrease, and sometimes this is called percent change because we are looking at a way like how things change in terms of percents. So with these percent increases, decreases, with these changes, it's totally okay to get a percent that's bigger than 100. And I know that's kind of weird. Like if your grade was 150%, you'd be like, something's wrong. But these could be bigger than 100. Our formula is right here. If you looked in a math book, if you asked Google, this is the formula that you would get. But I'm going to break this down into 3 steps. So step 1, and you should probably write these steps down. Step 1 is to subtract big minus small. So old school subtraction. Step 2 is to divide by the first number, and this is just the number symbol, in the word problem. And the third step is to multiply by 100. So these are the 3 steps that this formula right here tells us to do, but just broken down into smaller pieces. So let's look at this first word problem. So we want to find the percent decrease from 140 to 21, and we're going to round to the nearest percent. Step 1, we're going to subtract them. Old school 140 minus 21. That's 119. Second step is to take 119, and I'm going to spy back through the problem. I want the original or the starting or the first number. That's 140. So I'm not looking here, but I'm looking in the word problem to say, oh yeah, I got to divide by 140. That's 0.85. And step 3 is to take 0.85 times 100 to get 85%. So the percent change from 140 to 21 is 85%. Okay, so let's look down at this next problem. Thor wants to buy a pet monkey that normally costs $172. It's currently on sale for $137.60. What is the amount of discount as a percentage? Round your answer to the nearest percent. Okay, so I need my steps. Step 1 is to take 172 minus 137.60. It's 34.4. Step 2 is to divide that by the original number, and that's the 172. It kind of got hole punched right here, but I'm going to take my 34.4 and divide by 172. It's 0.2. 0.2 times 100, 20%. So the change between those two numbers is a 20% change. Last problem on this paper, the percent change from 20 to 49. We're going to round our answer to the nearest percent. So again, our 3 steps, 49 minus 20, that's 29. And then we're going to take our 29 and divide it by the first number in our problem, that original number, that's 20. So 29 divided by 20 is 1.45. Times that by 100 is 145%. So again, this is one of the situations where it's bigger than 100, and that is okay. So that's our answer that would go in our box. And then looking down here, the next question is this an increase or a decrease? So I'm going to look back at my original numbers, 20 and 49. It starts at 20 and goes to 49. So since it's going up from 20 to 49, that means that's an increase. It would be a decrease if it was going down like it is in this first problem from 140 to 21, the numbers are going down. That would be a percent decrease. Just over here for some personal knowledge, in the real world, sometimes percent increases are shown with a plus sign. So I'm just making a number up. So like plus 20%, you might see this in the news about the stock markets. A percent decrease is going to be shown with a negative sign in front of it. So maybe if your stock went down, it'd be a minus 20%. Goodmore Math doesn't care about the positive and negatives. It's just going to ask you about an increase or decrease. But I just wanted you to know that this might be how it looks out in the real world.